Hi, I'm back. Okay, so we went over these modal verbs. Okay, uh, let's diagram some of these sentences. Uh, ought is right now irrelevant because we don't use it in our language. So let's go to should. Okay, and the sentence is you should see a doctor. You should see a doctor. Okay, you, subject pronoun, should, modal verb, see, a verb, a, adjective, and doctor is a noun. You should see a doctor. Second sentence, could you read the book? So we're starting the sentence with a modal verb, you, subject pronoun, read is a verb, the is an adjective, and book is a noun. Third sentence, I would like to read that book. I, subject pronoun, would, modal verb, like, it's going to be the verb, to, it's a preposition here. To what? Read is a noun. So that's a prepositional phrase. We're going to work with prepositional phrase shortly. That is an adjective and book is a noun. Next sentence. I will be in Vietnam by 8 a.m. tomorrow. I, subject pronoun, will, modal verb, be, verb, in, preposition, Vietnam is a noun. By, preposition, 8 a.m. is a collective noun. Tomorrow, adverb. So we have two prepositional phrases in Vietnam and by 8 a.m. Numbers are always collective nouns. Next sentence. I may be able to see you soon. I, subject pronoun, may, modal verb, be, verb, able, adjective, to see, infinitive, you, pronoun, soon, adverb. Okay, hopefully you're following me. They might be in the car. They, subject, pronoun, might, modal verb, be, verb, in, preposition, the, adjective, car, noun, prepositional phrase, in the car. In the car. Next sentence, I can drive a car. I, subject pronoun, can, modal verb, drive, verb, a, adjective, car, noun. Okay. Next sentence. You must do your homework. You, subject pronoun, must, modal verb, do, verb, your possessive adjective, homework, noun. Next sentence. I have to work today. I, subject pronoun, have to, modal verb, work, verb, today, adverb. Shall. I shall see you tonight. I, subject pronoun, shall, modal verb, see, verb, you, pronoun, and tonight is going to be an adverb. Okay? So that's diagramming the sentences. So please write a sentence and email it to me. A sentence with should, sentence with could, would, will, may, might, can, must, have to, and shall. Okay? Please send me some sentences. Okay, so let's work with prepositions. Prepositions. Okay, switch the boards. Okay, this is important. A preposition needs a phrase. A noun could stand by itself. A verb could stand by itself. Verbs sometimes need helping verbs, but some verbs can stand by themselves. Pronoun by itself, adjective by itself, adverbs by itself. The preposition cannot stand by itself. The preposition needs a phrase. No phrase, no preposition. Okay, so with the prepositional phrase, there's a structure. And a lot of times you have to memorize the prepositions. So you can go online, get a list of prepositions. So usually prepositions are going to be 2 or 3 word prepositional phrases. Sometimes you may have 4 words. But remember, a phrase is a small group of words. So usually you would have this: preposition plus adjective or adjectives plus the object. The object is the last word in the prepositional phrase. So here's a prepositional phrase: in the classroom. In the classroom. In preposition, the adjective, classroom, noun. So usually you're going to have that structure: preposition, adjective or adjectives, and plus the object. The object is the object of the preposition. So here the preposition is in. The object of the preposition is classroom. Or you could find a preposition plus an object. So here we have a prepositional phrase, beside you. Beside being the preposition, you being a pronoun. Now you could also have a preposition, no phrase, where you have at home. At home. So the preposition is at, and home is a noun. So in the first prepositional phrase, besides you have preposition, and the object is a pronoun, you. The second prepositional phrase, at home, the preposition is at, and home is a noun. Now, the object of the preposition is going to be a noun or a pronoun. So when you have a preposition, when you get to the first noun, the preposition ends. Or when you have a preposition and you get to the first pronoun, the prepositional phrase ends. So, a couple of sentences. Maria is in the classroom. Maria is in the classroom. So Maria is the subject noun. Is a verb. In, preposition. The, adjective. And classroom, noun. Maria is in the classroom. Maria is in the classroom. Second sentence, the mail is beside you. You're home and somebody tells you you're looking for the mail, asking about the mail, and the person says the mail is beside you. So here we have the first word, the. It's going to be an article. Mail is going to be the subject noun. Is a to be verb. Beside is going to be a preposition. And you is going to be a pronoun. Okay, so look for some prepositions. Go online, get a list, and write some sentences with prepositional phrases. And the prepositional phrases, you can put them in parentheses, okay? So here's some exercises that we could work with. First sentence, we live blank Atlanta. We live blank Atlanta. So the possibilities are at, in, or on. So which one is the correct one? Do we say we live at Atlanta? No. Could we say we live on Atlanta? No, we don't live on Atlanta. We live in Atlanta. That's where we live. And we is the subject pronoun. Live is a verb. In preposition, Atlanta is a noun. The prepositional phrase in Atlanta. Would you like to go blank the cinema tonight? Would you like to go blank the cinema tonight? Okay, the options at or to or in. You're not going to say, would you like to go at the cinema tonight? You're not going to say, would you like to go in the cinema tonight? The correct answer is, would you like to go to the cinema tonight? So would, modal verb, you, subject pronoun, like, verb, to go, infinitive, to the cinema tonight. Okay? To the cinema is going to be your prepositional phrase. To, preposition, the, adjective, cinema, it's noun, and tonight is going to be an adverb. An adverb. Okay, next sentence. No thanks. I was blank the cinema yesterday. No thanks. I was blank the cinema yesterday. The options at, into, to. Okay. So, no thanks. I was into the cinema yesterday. Or, no thanks. I was to the cinema yesterday. You would say, no thanks. I was at the cinema yesterday. Okay, because of time, we're going to go on to the next couple of sentences. We are going blank the trip next week. We are going blank the trip next week. We are going in the trip next week. We are going to the trip next week. Or are we going on the trip next week? Okay, so the prepositional phrase, on the trip. On the trip. The next sentence, there is a bridge blank the river. There it is. I'm lifting it up. There is a bridge blank the river. The options, across. The next one is through. And the last one is outside. So would you say there is a bridge through the river? No. Do you say there is a bridge outside the river? No. You would say there is a bridge across the river. Okay? And when you have a sentence and it starts with there is never the subject of a sentence. There is what we call an expletive. Expletive, it's a fill-in. It's an expletive. And there in the sentence is going to be an adverb. Okay. Okay, my students, I'll see you next lesson. And next lesson, we're going to go back and review the parts of speech. Ciao. Have a wonderful day.